What I would like to do today is make some soup. It's called pasta soup, which the ingredients will be chicken, some vegetables. I have sweet carrots, parsnips, and pasta. And the first thing you have to do is wash the chicken really well.
And what chicken are you using?
You can just use any chicken that you can get hold of. Okay, so wash the chicken really well, like this. Put water in the pot. Put a little bit, put quite a lot, at least half a pot. How do you call it? Half a pot? Yeah? Like this. And then boil the chicken together with some vegetables, like in the beginning I said you have to have carrots. Just put the carrots in like this, sweet, and some parsnips like this, and let it boil for at least maybe 45 minutes, so they're soft and easy to just mash it, you know, mix it with the soup and the chicken.
And those vegetables have been boiled, have been chopped, sliced, the skin's taken off.
Yes, well, you can, as you can see, everything is clean. You take the skin off and just put it inside the water with the chicken. And that's it, just wait for it at least about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, or until it's cooked. That's it, okay. Right, the pasta soup is now boiling for about 20 minutes. And it's not quite ready to mash the vegetables and to shred the chicken. So I will leave it for maybe another 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Okay, the soup is now ready. So what?
It's all soft?
It's nice and soft. Now this can be shred in a minute. You take it all out, put it in one container, let it go cold for a bit until it's cold to touch, to shred the meat. Yeah?
So the meat's
like
just
this.
dropping off?
Yes. Okay, like this. Just take all the meat out. And, oh, sugar. And then separate. Wow, that's really good. Then separate the vegetables. Put the vegetables in one container. Oh, the vegetables is nice and soft, easy to mash. Can you see that? Here you go. Can you see the vegetables? Nice and soft. Easy does it. There you go. It might be too soft for my liking because they're just coming off. There we go. Then what you have to do with the soup, with the juice, and the next step will be to strain the juice. Make sure everything is strained. Then separate this for a second. There you go, like that. And then put it back in the pot, like this. Then add some more water. Jem, do you want to mash that for me, my love? The vegetables.
What, the vegetables?
Yeah,
or chicken?
the vegetables.
Literally mash it?
Mash it, yeah, literally mash it. Literally mash it. Here you go. So that's the consistency that you want. Alright? You now put it back in the... Hang on a minute. Okay, so you now put it back in the boil. Like this. With some chicken stock. You add chicken stock. Where's your chicken stock? Where is your chicken stock, darling?
some. How many do you need?
I need 6.
Here's some.
I'm using 6 chicken stock cubes. Mix it in the water, let it boil, and then let it boil. Next step is mash the vegetables like this. You can leave a little bit of pieces like this. Then you mix it in the soup like this. All of it.
How are you going to shred this chicken?
I'm going to shred the chicken with my 2 hands like this. The chicken is cold enough to shred. Make sure that it's cold enough to shred, because otherwise you burn your hand. Alright? Like this. Can you see that? It's still a bit hot to touch. So I'm gonna wait few minutes. Wait few minutes, Darren. The chicken is ready to shred. It's warm, not too cold, but warm enough to touch. And this will go back to the pot in a minute. Right, this is now ready to go back. It's now fully shredded. And it's ready to go in, okay? So chicken goes in as well. Like this. Make sure they are shredded.
Robert and Franklin.
Pardon?
Apparently they're supposed to be better.
Stir it occasionally, like that. And then this is now ready. The pasta can go in.
What pasta are we using?
You can use very thin pasta soup, or you could use you could use any pasta as long as they are tiny.
Okay.
You know, suitable for soups. Pour the pasta slowly.
Is that alright? It's at the bottom of the fridge. I could do like that. I've done nothing but drink curd.
Could you just explain what you're doing in that?
Just pouring the pasta. You can use the whole packet of pasta, because they're only tiny, and you leave it for a few minutes.
How do you take this? Oh, no, that's not what.
Put some pepper to taste. Pepper. Do you have pepper? A little bit of pepper. That's it. And maybe some salt to taste, but before you put the salt, taste it first, so that it does not become salty. Alright? So let it boil a few minutes. I'm going to taste it now. Right, what I'm doing now is serving the soup. Okay, and let everybody taste it. This is enough. You have enough here for everybody. Yeah, try it, Darren. It's really nice.
And that's it?
Yeah, and that's it. The good thing about this soup is it can be eaten the next day, which is just fantastic. It tastes much better the next day. So.
What's the verdict on the soup?
Yeah.
That is amazing. So good.
To make you aware that once the soup is ready to be served, take it out from the oven, from the burner, because if you don't, this is what happens. The water goes, how do you call it?
Just evaporates.
It evaporates. The water evaporates. So I have to put water later.
Okay. Go.
I've just added a little bit of water, just to added a little bit of water in the soup, so that they're not so thick like this. I'll add a little bit more water and a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, and that would be nice.